So I've just been walking around with the camera for like 10 minutes videoing, and it weren't even on video. They do seem to like this spot though. Yeah, it's a big swarm. There is a lot coming around this tree now. So they are going up there, which is the same tree that the other swarm went in the other day. Was just around the corner from there. So yeah, a lot in the area here, but they are gathering there now. So I'll let them bundle up. I ain't got my ladder with me today. But hopefully they're going to settle in that tree. Settle in that tree! What I was doing was checking this swarm that I got out that tree the other day. And I checked it and it's got a blue mark queen. Well, there's not many hives with a blue mark queen down here. So what I was doing was going through all the hives with a blue mark queen. So far I hadn't found which one had swarmed. And then as I was doing this one just suddenly swarmy. I think, yeah, they're going in that tree. So we know which one this one come out of, for definite. Yeah, I was just doing the hive next to him. So maybe that kicked him off and they thought, oh shit mate, he's coming in here next, let's get the crap out of here. Yeah, they're definitely... That's where you need them to settle quite sharpish. You don't want them travelling further. Although I could just walk after them. So they're gathering on that big branch there. Maybe we unscrew the sosh on and we pre-hang it up there. Like we did before. So what's quite funny is, literally, they was there last week, or there was a swarm there last week, which I got down the same way I'm doing now, and then I put it into that nuke and put it over there. But when I did it last week, I didn't put the video on record. Yeah, it's a big bloody swarm, look. What they will do, they will go up on that frame into that bucket. That's a big swarm. Yeah. So two good swarms in the apiary, and I've caught them both. So I've been quite lucky. Anyway, we've still got to figure out where that queen come from. So I've still got to go through the hives. I think they'll go up onto that frame. Yeah, that's a good sized swarm. It's not the size we want to be losing. So we know what hive it come from, so they could technically go back into that hive. Anyway, while they settle, I'm going to have a coffee. Then I'll get back to checking what I was checking. Yeah, that is a good size swarm. But you see, they're going onto that frame. So as long as I can get a big chunk of them bees onto that frame, and I will drop them into a nuke. Although they're big enough they could go in a full hive, I thought. And we'll let that one re-queen itself. Ideally it's the one I was going through that I want re-queening. But they're last year's queens, so we know we'll get a fresh queen in that hive. See, they're all settling now, and they are all going onto that frame. As long as we get enough bees on that frame and get that queen on that frame, then what I'll do is bring the stick down and just bang it into a nuke, and then put the stick back up, collect more bees up. That's what I did last time. I'm gonna have a coffee and then I'll do that after. Right, bee, it's right, I'm just telling them what I'm doing. So I don't know if you see, but they're going up the frame now. So give them long enough and they'll all go on that frame and under the bucket. Just good way of catching them. Shame they didn't go to it straight away. Okay, so I've been banging the frame in the box. The last of them are up there, but the queen definitely went in here. Or the bulk of them anyway. There might be more than one queen, you see. You never know. There's definitely some sort of queen in there. And them ones will just go onto that frame and then I'll bang them in front of the door. But yeah, quite a big swarm, not one you want to be losing. Still not figured out where the queen come from that's in here. I'll have to consult my book, because I've checked all the ones I thought had a 2025 queen, but we didn't see one. So this needs to go back with this feeder. So I might actually take 2 frames out of this box, put this feeder in, and then put the 2 frames into this swarm. But this yeah, this is the queen's laid this up pretty well, so yeah, perhaps I won't do that actually. We'll just stash the feeder down there now, so it's safe with the box. But well, that hive there that swarmed, I've been through it, and there was like probably 7 hatched swarm cells. So, and they were hatched, already chewed off. And then any other cells I did check, and as I was checking I noticed one was really black around the tip, which means it's thin, so the queen's going to be coming out quite soon. So what I did was went through the whole of the hive, took every queen cell down, cut them out, literally cut them out, not just tore them up and ruined them. And then one of them the queen come out of, so I put her in the marking cage. Thought I heard a queen piping then. I put her in a marking cage and then went through the hive, took the rest of the queen cells out, like harvested them, you should say, and then let that one virgin queen obviously go run back down in the frames, because they accepted it straight away because it's come out of the hive. So I know that there's a virgin queen in there anyway, put it that way. And I've just got a load of cells, and I did notice, because here's the cells, because I was doing this hive, because this hive's queenless, this hive is, but they were chewed out, the cells were chewed out, so the queens were hatching. So perhaps, look, there's royal jelly there. Anyone want some royal jelly? No thank you. So anyway, I know there's a virgin queen in there. So the cells that were hatching, this one's got no queen, and I give them a test frame just to make sure, and they did pull cells on it. So what I did was tore them cells down right there and then one of the other cells with a virgin queen in out of that hive that was hatching, I peeled the top off and she ran out, and the bees just literally took her straight down there. So I know there's a virgin queen in there. I've done a split, I've done 2 splits. So in the next we need to split some of the nationals, although we don't want to be splitting nationals, we want to be doing queen rearing. Yeah, anyway, I'll just bang them last few bees down here, and then they should all settle down here. Might leave that laid up there, because swarms, that's 2 swarms in the same part of the tree. So yeah, they're quite busy today. The bees are a little bit aggressive, not massively aggressive. There is a little bit of honey coming in for themselves. See, they've all got loads of supers on to try and give them room to stop them swarming, because some of the hives are rammed. Oh yeah, I did I split that hive there, doing a vertical split basically, and yeah, you'll see the damaged queen in the video. I didn't do nothing with them yet. they'll get split next time. So yeah, I'm done down there really. Need to change the water in that. That's a bit manky. Got bees all around me, so I need to go and consult my book and try and figure out where that old queenie come out of, because she was blue marked. It wasn't a very good mark, really faded mark. Perhaps it was one of mine that I lost before and they'd swarmed away somewhere and then they come back. They're like, yeah, we'll go back to this fella. He treated us kind of well. I definitely fell into that. So I need another stand now, because this stand was for 2 more hives that I'm bringing up here. But also I need to start sorting out the bottoms of the other stands because they're leaning. I'll video this bit, let's show you what I'm doing. Look, there's the queens, there's queens in there. There's virgin queens in there. Virgin queens! So I'll just get it out of the tree. You might see. So I'll get it out of the tree and then whack it into the hive. Well, in front of the hive on this side. So there's enough bees in there now to say, this is our new home, this is our new home. It's only temporary. There's a little few gather up there, but when I come back down I'll bang them back down in here. So I need to get some frames and stuff from the unit. Anyway, and I need to go and write down what I've done, because I forget if I've done, because I've been forgetting a lot of things just recently.